To be really candid, it was a bit tough to try and just focus on tier 2 as a market. More importantly, I'll also admit that at the beginning of the journey, the attention was focused around, is vertical commerce the right avenue to invest? And within vertical commerce, beauty. So the questions and the debates which were most common to the first 5-6 years of the journey, including people who we would pitch to as potential investors to come into the company and maybe lead a Series A or a Series B, the fundamental question would be what's the right to win for a vertical commerce business? And from there on, the next layer of question would be beauty. And some of the answers look very obvious, and it looks like, oh, everybody who touched some of these sectors or some of these companies like Purplle were visionaries. But I think it was a process. Because when you look at the three big things that sold back then in the internet world in India were everything, the ABC or ABCD, astrology, Bollywood, cricket and dating. And commerce as a layer was much more horizontal in nature. And there were three verticals within the commerce layer that were dominating in a big way: apparels and fashion, gadgets, including phones, and the third one was beauty. So when you look at the break between all of the data, you realize the fact that beauty is one of the key aspects. You had an aspiring mid-market emerging, which either two never had the opportunity to get into application of certain products, which never had access to certain products. And if a company is going to be thoughtful about offering products in a certain way and get a decent journey out there, you might be an average product to start with, but the customer is definitely going to take it. Because there was a dearth, everybody was just trying to focus on the top 2, 3, 4, 5% of the country's consumer. And there was a lot of hungry customers waiting there in tier 2 and tier 3 parts of India. It's not also as much tier 2, tier 3. It's also about the India 2, like Sajid has called in the IVA report of 2021, where we've actually broken down into India A, India 1, India 2. So it was these people living in even cities of the country, but were hitherto not being catered to. So I don't see any difference between what Purplle is doing vis-a-vis maybe some other consumer company or local brands or MFIs, which have operated in those areas and really solved a critical need of the customers or given them access to something that they have been yearning for and built valuable enterprises.